So Blac Chyna's ass may have dropped when she fell from the top, but let's dissect the rebrand that will keep her career from coming to a stop. Let's discuss. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the young prince by the name of Beasley. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here, aka Mr. Lauryn Hill. I'm just messing with y'all, but did y'all miss me? Because I missed you, and I'm back with another spiritual review. Today I want to talk about Blac Chyna and her rebirth. Now, I have followed Blac Chyna since she was Blac Chyna. I followed her from the very beginning, back in the days when she was just a miscellaneous baby mama on Instagram. Like, she was an Instagram influencer, and she was one of the main people, her and Amber Rose, that kind of springboarded the baby mama culture on Instagram. You know, the baby mamas being famous based off the rapper boyfriends that they were dating or had a baby with. Blac Chyna truly back then was a sight to see, and I was a fan of Blac Chyna. Even though she didn't really have any discernible talents, I was mainly like a fan of her beauty. I like beautiful women, I like the girly girls of the world, and she was just that. Like, her aesthetic was just pleasing to the eye, and it was always fun for me to like see her document her day-to-day life just being a housewife. Up until today, my favorite version of Chyna was when she was just a common law wife to Tyga. You know, she was just doing she was on her business tip. She was just out there just living her life, looking pretty. She didn't really talk that much, and she had a little bit of a mystique about her. Like, it was fun, like, trying to get to know who she was without really getting to know who she is, but just really looking at her. And I think that's mainly because she was one of the first few black women in the world that really had that Kardashian aesthetic. Like, before she even got around the Kardashians, she was becoming an it girl influencer without even really trying. She was really just being herself, and I loved seeing her be herself. But baby, when Tyga got with Kylie Jenner, the 15-year-old Kylie Jenner, 15 years old, when he got with her, that's when Chyna started to kind of like go downhill, but elevate at the same time, because she was pushed to the forefront, got with Rob Kardashian, had a baby out of spite, they got a reality show, seeing them fuss and fight. Like, that's really what her plight was. Like, she was like the baby mama scorn, and in order to do that, she like infiltrated her way into the Kardashian camp and had the first ever and probably like the only Kardashian baby. During this time, I started to dislike Chyna. Now, granted, on E, they probably did some things to kind of paint Chyna in a negative light, but for the most part, like, you can't edit what you don't give. And what her and Rob gave was just like the purest form of a toxic relationship. And I really did not like the way it was like painting her. I did not like the way that it made Chyna look. And overall, that Rob and Chyna show was just a stain on her career. Like, it was just the beginning of the end for me. But as of today, I must say, this Chyna that we have on display, actually Angela. She wants to be known by her government name, Angela White, now. Like, I don't think she's fully got rid of the Blac Chyna name, because that's how we know her. I think she has a trademark. It's just like, no matter how you flip it, it's going to take us some time to keep calling her Angela White. But I will say, I like this rebrand, rebirth, and spiritual awakening that she is going through. It is a breath of fresh air to see, especially from a celebrity. Now, it did start very recently, so I'm going to get into the side eye that I give her in a little bit. But one thing that it was refreshing to see is her getting rid of all of her surgery. She started with getting rid of her face fillers, her lip fillers, and most recently, I don't know if she's done this already, but she is going to be trying to get rid of her illegal butt injections, or maybe they were legal. She did say in an interview that a lot of the work was done for free, because what they do with these celebrities is they give them like these plastic surgeons basically give them free work so they can promote it, and therefore get a lot of people to come back and come out and get some work done, basically. Like, that's what they do. Free press and promotion from a celebrity, and in exchange they get the free surgery. And that's what she was getting all this time. And baby, I must say, she been out here looking crazy. Just crazy as all hell. First off, those face fillers, baby, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Blac Chyna is naturally beautiful. A lot of people come for her about her looks, but I think her face card is good. Forehead aside, she will strive. Blac Chyna, in my opinion, is a very beautiful woman. So my thing is, when she got those fillers, I was just like, girl. Like, she literally had a masculine looking jawline. It was just not pretty at all. The lip fillers, girl, you already had natural big lips. Why did you get that shit? And then on top of that, let's get to the butt injections. If you guys don't know, like I said, I followed Chyna for a very long time. Chyna had a natural fat ass. Like, she had a natural big ass. Like, way back at the age of 19. So my thing is, girl, why did you get your ass done? Now, I know the stripper girls, you know, they get in that stripper world and they see the girls with the big asses get all the cash. Like, they get the ass and then they get more cash. So I could see that. But girl, if you really would have just worked what your mama gave you, like Mississippi off of the stripper show, I forgot the name of it. Beasley. Can't wait for that show to come back on. But anyways, you know, even though it's a fictional show, Mississippi got a natural body. Why couldn't you get on the pole with a natural body? You already had the looks in the ass. Why did you do that and waste your cash? But I think it's refreshing to see a celebrity dispel all of that fake bullshit. Like, I really do, especially with the illegal butt injections. Because, baby, that BBL look, that shit is played out. Just played completely out. Like, we even have people like the Kardashians trying to get rid of their BBLs too and try to go back to that meth whore chic look like Paris Hilton that made popular in the 90s and the 2000s. Like, that whole entire look is trying to make a resurgence, but I digress. Y'all be healthy in the skin that you're in. Be healthy in the skin that you're in. And that's another reason why I find her rebound so refreshing, because we have literally normalized body dysmorphia and going to the chop shop to look the best and stay on the top. Like, I'm so sick of this shit. Like, granted, surgery is cool, but when you get it to look like somebody else or a different, more haggard version of yourself, that's when it needs to stop. That's when it needs to stop. Well, I'm here for this rebrand, though. I do have to give her the side eye just like other people, because for one, it feels like it kind of just happened overnight. Like, it just happened just abruptly. Now, everybody's like form of their spiritual awakening is going to be different, and how they move about their spiritual journey is going to be different. But it just seems like this just all came out of nowhere within the last 3 weeks. And it's like, you know, she's documenting her, like, getting her surgery removed and, like, her whole entire journey. And it kind of seems like it's, like, a shift for publicity, because it's like she's trying to... It's like she woke up one day and realized, okay, I'm getting a little older. I have all these new young hoes beneath me that are out, like, doing the thing. Like, out doing the damn thing. Out doing the social media game. So how can I pivot? Ooh. Let me become wholesome. It seems to me that being classy is slowly making a trendy comeback, and you know, I'm actually really happy about that, because I am the king of class. While everybody's on the gram showing ass, it's good to just sit there, look cute, and show that you have some class. Like, I'm so glad that that is making a comeback, and we need to bring shaming back as well. But I side-eyed that because, let's keep it real, today, hoes aren't happy. They're not happy. They're kind of like dispelling their old, like, slutatious ways and their old ways of doing things, because they, like, for example, Brittany Renner and Alexis Sky, they're both trying to kind of pivot as well and kind of do a similar pivot that Blac Chyna's doing, because when they look back on their past and all the dick they took, they realized that they were giving their body to the wrong men and really just giving their body away too easily. Like, yeah, they may have seemed like they were having a good ass time, you know, showing ass on Instagram, doing the damn thing, being at every industry party, doing this, that, and the third, hopping on lap to lap, dating every man that raps and raps, you know. It was fun back then, but now they're waking up and realizing that they don't really have anything to show for all those laps that they sat on and all those laps that their that their coochie got ran on. But I will say, they're realizing that they should have had more self-worth about themselves, and they want to change that and pivot away from their old ways. Like Drea said back in the day, you can delete your hoism. You can, because over time people forget about it. We're living in a microwavable society. Another reason why I give her a side eye is because she talks about how she was baptized last year. You know, back on, I think her birthday was like May 11th in 2022. She got baptized in the backyard in her pool. But what I didn't know, and this actually got revealed about like 2 weeks ago, is that she had a Baphomet tattoo. If you guys don't know what the Baphomet is that like that bullhorn figure with the demon Dracula vampire wings. Like it literally is like a symbolism of the devil or something demonic. You name it, it's associated with Satanism and Satan himself, basically. Like that's what it is. And she had that tattoo right on her ass cheek. And when I found out about that, I was just like, so you got baptized last year when you had that tattoo? Make it make sense. This was mainly put on blast when Tokyo Toni did an interview almost 2 weeks ago with Real Life Productions here on YouTube, talking about her having this tattoo.
They've changed it. They've turned everything around. What's old is now new. What's wrong is now right. So this is the same thing. So it's a goat, which is transitioned to be both a male and a female. One hand goes up to God, one hand goes down to Satan. And this is who they all worship. Every last one of them. And I've never got sued or talked to about it.
And it wasn't until her mother did that interview that Blac Chyna got on her gram. She documented her life and basically said that she was going to get her tattoo removed in Vegas on that night. So it was just like, you got baptized, you had the spiritual awakening, but you still had that demon tattoo. Now, I will say, maybe she was planning to do this for quite some time. We'll never know. But another thing that gives me a side eye also is when she was at the Grammys looking like a black cockatoo, like a black rooster, a black swan, whatever the fuck that was. It just looked like a demonic costume. And then on top of that, it's like, why is your ass at the Grammys in the first place? Like, the music you make is not, would never be Grammy worthy. I just gotta keep it real. Don't want to shit on anybody's dreams or self-esteem. Blac Chyna girl rapping, that's just not you. That's just not you. People write off Tokyo Toni as crazy because she is. She is crazy. I think she used to do drugs back in the day. She acts like somebody that is a reformed crackhead, but I will say, Tokyo Toni's not all crazy. A video went viral a few weeks ago of her crying because she was basically saying that Blac Chyna had like sold her soul to the elite and she feared that she was going to be a sacrifice, basically. And you know, a lot of people wrote her off because Tokyo Toni is just, she's not a good mother. She's a terrible mother. She's jealous of her daughter Chyna, and she is a reformed drug addict. But I will say, part of me like really believed her because, y'all, these celebrities, they're not who you think they are. They really aren't. Like, a lot of them did not get to where they are based on their talent and merit, baby. A lot of them got there because they signed an oath and they did a toast. And I truly believe Blac Chyna was in the process of really like giving herself to the elite, but then she saw something that made her just be shook, like just shook her to the core. And that's why, in my opinion, she's having this fast awakening, fast rebrand, fast rebirth. Like, she's doing anything and everything to like just dispel herself from that negative version, that demonic version of herself that was about to take over herself. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, I'm not gonna lie to you, but the main thing that really opened my eyes is when a former makeup artist by the name of, not even former, she's still a makeup artist, but a former celebrity makeup artist by the name of Olivia Song kind of put a few things on blast on her Instagram page, making it known that like these celebrities are not what you think they are. And on top of that, something happened to Olivia herself in the entertainment industry in Los Angeles that shook her so bad that she moved right back down to Houston, Texas. And she said, I am never going to do a celebrity client. I'm only doing like regular modern day working women, basically. Like, I don't want anything to do with the entertainment industry. She also dated Drake. She said some things about Drake that that kind of like lead to the story as well. Kind of like, these people aren't who you think they are. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But back to Angela White herself, another reason why her rebrand is so refreshing is because she's trying to break generational curses. Now, I don't know what Tokyo Tony's relationship was like with her own mom, you know, Angela's grandmom. I don't know what that was looking like, but I can tell that the way Tokyo Tony raised Chyna was the way that Tokyo Tony was raised. You know, that just very, just that toxic single mother syndrome, jealous of your daughter, blase blase. They used to be strippers in the same club at the same time, and that's when like the jealousy between them developed. The jealousy, the one-sided jealousy Tokyo developed for her daughter. And then, you know, there's colorism too. Like, Tokyo Tony didn't like the fact that Chyna was lighter than her. All that jazz. But I say all that to say that Chyna does not want to repeat the same relationship that she had with her mom with her kids, especially her daughter Dream. She wants to be the change that she wants to see, and that is just a beautiful thing to see. But overall, y'all, I say all that to say Blac Chyna is a good role model for the modern day woman that is in the industry, and their back is up against the wall. They don't know where to turn, so they sell their soul so that they can like take care of themselves. Blac Chyna is a good role model to those women, the women that are trying to change their life, trying to leave the whole culture behind, and trying to really make a better path in their own lane in their life. Like, I feel like Blac Chyna, we live in a world where like dark is being seen as good. Like, bad is good and good is boring. Like, everything is just upside down these days, and I love the fact that she's one of the people that are trying to live right. Like, she's trying to live right, and she wants better for herself, and she's out there seeking better for herself. She's dispelling like every single negative connotation that she had about herself, especially with OnlyFans. And I forgot to talk about this, but you know, OnlyFans, you know, she was a top earner during OnlyFans in 2020. All these celebrities that were acting like they got it went out and got an OnlyFans when the world shut down, because that was the only way they were going to make some income, baby. Like, that was it. And she also did it too because she was going through a lot of those legal battles, you know, the legal battles against the Kardashians, and also Rob Kardashian as well. Like, she was using that to kind of like pay for her legal fees and basically keep herself and her family afloat, and basically like keep her lifestyle afloat, because Blac Chyna didn't have nothing going on like that. She didn't have nothing going on like that. So that's why she joined OnlyFans.
You know, you talk about setting an example for your daughter, Dream, who is beautiful. But you're also setting an example for a lot of young women. I mean, OnlyFans has become so normalized. And, of course, you were a big star on there. So what would you say to other young women who are, as you described, debasing themselves, degrading themselves on that platform sexually?
For me, I would honestly say if it's something that you're going through and you really just have to make the money, do it, but also to get out of it. Because to me, it's going to be a dead end. Anytime something is like fast money, it never ends well. And it's like you never want to chase money. You always want to attract money. And like, the reason why I even started the OnlyFans, because I was dealing with so many lawsuits, so many this, so many that, and I was scared to lose everything. So I kind of went to something which I knew wasn't right, but I just wanted to use it at that time just to get through it. And honestly, like, when I got baptized, I knew, like, God told me, like, you do not need to be doing this. Like, this is not why I put you here to be doing, to degrade yourself, because our bodies is a temple.
But it goes to show that a lot of people left their morals behind in order to do porn and get money, easy, fast money. Now, that money is fast and easy, and you may need it, but baby, you're not going to feel good about yourself after the fact. yeah, it's amazing. You get the dopamine, you get all that, club appearances, all that BS. But at the end of the day, you are literally just showing your whole booty hole on camera. And it's just like, how do you even face your family after that? Like, how do you face the people that you love after that when you're literally degrading yourself for $1? And she's against that completely now, and I love that. If you want to do OnlyFans for a quick buck, go ahead. Maybe you will have some luck, but I would just say downgrade yourself so you can upgrade yourself, baby. But I will say, if you feel like you're going astray, God will make a way. God will make a way for you if you just stay true to you. And I like that she is showcasing that. Like, yeah, get on OnlyFans, get a bag, but use that to elevate yourself. Don't sit in that shit and continue to do that shit. It's not going to end well. It never ends well. But yeah, y'all, this video is getting a little long and I don't want to keep you guys too long. But moral of the story is, it is never too late to change your life and to turn your life around. All it takes is just one step and doing it day by day, and then out of nowhere, bam, you got a new person on display, a better version of yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself and think that you can't do better. If you have to downgrade yourself, by all means, use it to upgrade yourself. Yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about Blac Chyna's rebirth. Is it genuine or is she full of shit? Time will tell. Who knows? But those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.